everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Uh, we made it to Hawaii. Give me 1 second. Try to put this other camera here so you can see Hawaii. Okay, there we go. Had to make sure I muted the microphone. Good afternoon, everybody. Glad we made it. We made it in. It was a little tough in the beginning. We left out Saturday. The waves were rocky. It was a rough time for about 3 days, three and a half days. But we made it. Let's see who's all in the chat. Cal-El Daily, Superman, welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Antoinette at Fun, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Moonlight Adventures. What's going on, y'all? Pedroza Travel. Cruise Nuts, welcome in. Everybody saying hello. Andre Southgate, welcome in. This intro is kind of funny considering he's in Hawaii. Yeah, don't make me have. I don't have to change intros every time I go to a different place. Pedroza. But you're right. When it first came on, I'm like, ooh, the mountains look a little bit different here. Moonlight Adventures saying hello. Angel, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Good afternoon. It's noon here. It's still early. As a matter of fact, I haven't even been off the ship yet. I haven't even been off the ship. I'm going to be heading off as soon as I get off here. Right after this show, there's a premiere. I have a premiere. I was on MSC in Nassau, I believe. I believe that's the premiere. Moonlight Adventures saying blanket hello, driving and listening. Appreciate it. Fancy 2 cameras. I decided to try it. You know, instead of seeing my mean mug up here all for the whole hour. It is good you are on the superhero ship. That helps. I really like the Miracle. I know it's an older ship, and a lot of it's gaudy, and it has fictional characters, but then it also has like a Roman theme to it. It's kind of crazy. Whoever thought of this layout, this theme, I don't know what they were doing. They had to be drinking a lot. Because it's like a Roman theme, but then when you go certain places, it's like fictional characters, Phantom of the Opera, Frankenstein, not Marvel characters, but Batman. I mean, it's a weird. The concept is just really weird. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, welcome in. Angel says she is driving and listening, and thank you so much for listening in. Marjorie, thanks for coming in, Marjorie. Appreciate you being here. Squirrels, magnet fishing, and outdoors, welcome in. Thanks for being here, my friend. Manola, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. My son wants to visit. It's beautiful. Well, at least like Maui, like where we're at right now. I've been here before. Unlike the Caribbean, where you get off, you go into a little port area. It's not like that here. Right now, let's see. It's more like an industrial port. It's like an active port, and you have to walk a ways to even get out into the city. Hopefully there are some vendors. I don't have any excursion booked for today, so hopefully there's some vendors out there. If not, God bless, we're in the United States. Use Google, find some destination near here. All I want to do is really just go to a beach. So when I get off here, I'm gonna pack up, take it all back to my room. Thank goodness this is a smaller ship. You don't have to walk far. Drop my stuff off, grab my swimming trunks, and get a cab or an Uber, something like that, and go find a beach around here someplace. I'm sure there's one around here somewhere. Antoinette, your son, I think anybody would love it here. Yeah, especially and that's Pedrosa. That's what I'm talking about. You walk down the hallways. In my particular hallway, it's Phantom of the Opera, and you had a little murals on the wall. Don Quixote room. Pedrosa sounds really quiet. Is it a port day? Yeah, we are in Maui. That's what you're seeing off from the other camera. That's what you're seeing is looking out. I'm in the main hallway right off the atrium. So thank goodness it's not a lot of not a lot of people here. I wanted to go out in the public someplace. I didn't want to try to do it from my room. The internet connection isn't the best in the room. Even when I'm like using my phone, I use WhatsApp. Even when I'm using my phone, it's always like a poor connection, poor connection, poor connection. So I wanted to come out someplace in the public, and they had like a card room, game room. It's called the Joker room here. I didn't want to be inside of a room because I don't know if that would have blocked the internet any. So right now we are at Port. Famous, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. What time of day is it here? It is 12:08. 12:08. We're 5 hours behind Detroit time, Eastern Standard Time. 5 hours. The time change has messed me up a little bit. Right now, I stay sleepy because I don't know what time it is, morning, night, noon. I don't know. I'm ready for a nap now. The views, they are. They are. The views are stunning. Alaska, Hawaii. If you follow me, French Polynesian. Imagine looking at the scenery that you see now, but like with full grown trees. I mean, it goes back to some like Jurassic Park type setting. So imagine these mountains, like what you're seeing right now, where it looks nice and green, but these trees look like they've been there for centuries. And that's, you're talking about French Polynesia. Daily dose. Whoops, hold on. Daily dose of the Bible. Kenneth Oath. Hey, Kenny, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Destination Fun, listening, but multitasking. You're always busy. Destination Fun. I appreciate you being here, though. Pedrosa says it's 2 o'clock in California. Yeah, about 3 hours. We've had 2 time changes since. That's another thing as far as like cruises like this. Normally, you don't have time changes. The ship stays on the same time. You may go through one time zone. You always stay on ship time. Here, the ship has actually had 2 time changes. So my laptop has Eastern time, Detroit time. My phone had California time, and when I put everything on airplane mode, then I was getting ship time. I mean, I really had to look twice every time I decided to do something. Even trying to set this up, I had to look and make sure that the times were right for Eastern Standard Time instead of local time. I bet from the East Coast. Oops, wrong one. Where was it at? There we go. I'm working on a little desk, so it's hard to move a mouse. I bet from the East Coast, that's a big time difference. Yeah, it is. I mean, you get used to it. Some of the Jurassic Park and Godzilla were filmed in Hawaii. I can see it if you look out there. And I mean, the shot that you're seeing from my camera here doesn't do it justice. It's beautiful, and I can't wait. I hope I can find like a tour that takes me up into the mountains. There's a volcano somewhere around here. I don't know how far away it is. Luckily, on this journey cruise, we don't leave till 10:30 tonight. So I'm gonna be in Maui. I'll be able to stay off. I'll stay off the ship till probably about 8:30 or 9, and then head back to the ship. So, fingers crossed. Angel says I'm out dashing to go on a cruise. Angel, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Squirrel's Magnet says it's a 510 in Pennsylvania. Keisha, welcome in, Keisha. They've been having Marjorie, Warm Strong Adventures, can't wait for you to learn and practice your hula dance. They've been having classes. I have not. I made it to one, but I was late, so I didn't participate. But they've been having classes, and the one thing, people always wonder, like, we left Saturday. I don't know what today is. Today is, no, it has to be Thursday. Banter with Bill. So from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we were at sea. So looking at 5 days at sea. And a lot of people want to know, does it get boring? No, it doesn't. They keep classes going. They have ukulele classes going. They have the karaoke. They have Hawaiian language classes. They've had ballroom lessons, ballroom dancing lessons, and cha-cha lessons. It's always like they have something going on. So for me, it doesn't get boring if you don't mind staying on the ship. It's not, it's not going to a beach. And as I said, the first 3.5 days, we went through a major storm. Well, we went around it, but the waves were rough. So it's been rough. It was first 3.5 days. Now it's pretty smooth, pretty much smooth sailing, and it's a lot of fun. Meeting a lot of people. Got recognized a couple of times, believe it or not. And Pedroza, he wants to you want to see a hula dance. Ooh, they had people out there. It could have been me, but it wasn't. Globees Travels, welcome in. Appreciate it. Kenny wants to know how long the cruise is. It's 15 days. So we still have about 10 more days. 10, something like that. About 10 more days. A Journeys cruise destination fun is like for Carnival. It's less like a special cruise. Usually they're longer in length. A Trans-Pacific cruise, a cruise through the Panama Canal, a Hawaii cruise, cruises that aren't the normal cruises, the normal 5 to 7 day cruises. So they make them journey cruises, and they do some special things. One of the things last night, which I was lucky enough to go to, was, did I tell you I'm Diamond? Anyway, I'm Diamond, and I went to a Diamond brunch. And while I was at the Diamond brunch, lady came up, one of the hostess came up and said to me, do you want to go to a alfresco dinner? I'm like, sure, yeah, I want to go. If it's free, it's for me. So, anywho, I wound up going to dinner last night, and what they did was close off the pool area. They have 2 pools on the Lido deck, one that's in the back of the ship, and then one in the middle of the ship that's covered. So that particular deck, that particular pool area, was they blocked off the stage area where they would have like the sail away party, and the stage where they would have any performances on the Lido deck. They blocked that area off, brought tables out and tablecloths, and served I don't know, maybe 50 of us dinner underneath the stars. And it was nice. Limited menu, but it was still good. Food fresh, but it was something I've never done before. And they said they've done it on this particular Journeys cruise to Hawaii, because even though I did a few Journey cruises, I've never had that happen before. But it was fun. Rudy says, find the volcano, but be careful. What's the fun of being careful? There's an awesome casino deal that goes for 18 days from LA to Tokyo, but I can't get that much time off. I'm doing a casino deal in sometime next April. Brisbane, Australia, through Japan, through Alaska, back to Seattle. It's 29 days. My son's gonna see if he can get the time off, and he's gonna come with me. Sig, the solo cruiser. See, Sid can appreciate. She's a solo cruiser. She can appreciate being. I'm amazed with people. Let me go on a rant real quick. You go someplace and sit, and I don't care how empty a place is, somebody wants to come sit right next to you, right, right next to you, not like a little ways down, right next to you. And it's like, are you having anxieties? You don't want to be by yourself. Me, I'm a solo cruiser. I sit away from people as much as I can. I literally went into the buffet area today, sat in a spot, and granted, it was a table for 6, but they were like, all they had was like table for 6s around me. I sat down at the end of one of the tables. Somebody sat at another table for 6 right next to me where I basically had to scoot by him to get out. And there was nobody around. Nobody. Rant is over. Are they still doing the treasure hunts on the Miracle? I have not seen anything about treasure hunting. I have not seen anything about the treasure hunt. But again, I spent more time in the casino than I wanted to. I really didn't want to spend a lot of time in the casino, but I got lucky, then I got unlucky, then I got lucky, then I got unlucky. So I just spent more time in the casino at night. I caught a few of the shows. The first few days of the cruise, it was a little rough. So they kind of explained, hey, the dancers will come on, but they can cancel the show at any time if they feel it's unsafe. And some of the moves that they might do, they're taking out for safety reasons, which I understood completely. Destination Fun says hello to anyone in the chat. It's a cruise life. Welcome in. Saying, hey, Bill. I would love to be able to do a 15-day cruise. The longer the cruise, the better, Sig. To me, and for what I like to do is just sit here, relax. I do a lot of people watching and talking to people, and went to the club the other night. I got the drink package, so I had a couple people. Oh, don't I know you? I'll watch you on YouTube. Yeah, let me buy you a drink. Well, I didn't buy a drink. I had a drink package. Shh, don't talk out. It's a cruise life saying hi, chat. Jennifer, I love Maui and Rose to Hana and Moloka Kini. Are absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping to just do something like that. I really want to just drive around. I want to see how much somebody's going to charge me just to drive me around and take to some scenic spots. Because that's really what I want to do. I'm not a hiker. I'm not. Some of the things that it'd be too tough for me with my lung condition to hike. So, but I would love to go just see how beautiful the roads are here. The last time I was here, I did public transportation to like Lalani, where they had the fires. So I'm assuming that's probably closed now, but it was beautiful. Betty, welcome in, Betty. Betty is the hardest working person on YouTube. I don't know if you guys follow Betty or anything like that. Betty puts out content every day, and she doesn't do premieres, but just every day. The only time that she has scheduled is like Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. But she puts out content. I've never seen so many people that put out that much content. Moonlight Adventures, they're close. They put out a lot of content. Angel, I need a long cruise. I have a 16-day for 100 now. I have a 1600 or 16-day cruise for 100. It was the Panama Canal cruise. So I plan on doing that. I think it's at the end of this year, but I'm not 100% sure. But I believe it's 16 days. I'm dying. Yes, Jennifer, I'm diamond. I didn't know if I told you guys from that. Okay, I didn't know, but I was trying to explain to you. I had to bring you into the present of what was going on. I was where I was at. I was at a diamond brunch, so I wasn't just walking around the ship. Hey, you want to go to? No, it wasn't. Lawn lifters, aka pier runners, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Roosevelt, I bet on those long cruises you see a lot of platinum and diamond cruises. You do see a lot. There are a ton of diamond and platinum people. But you see, blue carders, first time cruisers. Angel, congratulations, man, Diamond. Uh, it's a running joke, Angel, because conversation comes up and it comes up, and it's like to explain it, I have to say that I'm Diamond, and it's like, oh, you're anyway. I guess I say it a lot from what I hear. Keisha, the dinner was nice. The dinner, it really was nice, and people are walking by because they have it all blocked off, and one of the problems was one of the ice cream machines. I think they have two, but one of the ice cream machines was there, but they had all the doors blocked off. So I'm sure people weren't very happy, but it was really nice. Superman, yes, I do. I mean, I used to take my kids all the time. My kids used to go with me all the time, but now they're doing this adult thing where they have to work and they have kids, and so they can't get away like they used to. But no, they love cruising. They still love cruising. The 29-day cruise coming up. My son, he wants to go with me on it. And in April of this year, my daughter is having her kid's birthday party on Allure of the Seas. So we're doing like it's a group cruise. April, I believe April 9th, about 4 or 5 days, whatever it is, probably 4 days. But yeah, no, my kids, we love cruising together. Unlike some people, we like cruising with kids. Kids and family. I mean, how can you get a better vacation where you're able to go see different places, do different things, and everybody has something to do? Even the grown-ups. I'm telling you, casino. I think a Disney cruise would be tough with no casino. I don't know what I would do with my time. Probably see more shows and enjoy the ship more. Oh, we're going back to that. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I truly don't know. I literally go try to find like a place away from literally everybody. Like not at a bar, not here. I try to find a place away from everybody so I can just sit there if I'm on my laptop or if I want to make a phone call. And sure enough, somebody will come there. So I'm okay. I'm off of that. Favorite game is blackjack, and I love sitting at a table where people understand like the rules of blackjack. Not I shouldn't say the rules. Basic strategy. I love when people play basic strategy. We can go. I could talk for an hour about blackjack, but I won't. I won't bore you with it. But blackjack is truly a boring game if you play basic strategy. Every hand has already been calculated which play would be the best play to make, and there is no guessing. There is no, hunch, gut feeling. I mean, there is, but you're going to lose. Your gut feeling is not going to beat the casino. Playing basic strategy is not going to beat the casino either. But it lowers the your lost expectation. Sig, I agree. People always come sit and talk with you, and when they see that you're alone, you know what? I don't even mind if you came over and talked to me. I wouldn't mind so much, Sig. It's when you just come and sit. That's what bothers me. If anybody wants to come up and have a conversation, I'm more than willing to talk. But just coming over just to sit. So now, if I'm on the phone, I got to lower my voice. I got to change the way that whatever I'm doing because you wanted to sit there. I guess you don't have to. Cruising up, the camera is fickle, but the software is non-user friendly until you understand how to use it. Oh yeah, Embarkation Nation has a new camera, a new toy. La di da. Betty, 60 plus day daily now. 60 plus daily now. I'm not quite sure what you mean. 60 plus daily now. Maybe you're doing shorts at least daily. I'm not quite sure what that means, Betty. Yep, it's April. Rooted, still driving and listening. Appreciate it. Again, welcome in everybody. Don't forget, what time is it? I'm not into time anymore. It's 12. Don't forget, after this, I do have a premiere coming on right after this. It's MSC Maravilha in Nassau. So make sure you check that out. It would be nice if we can go. That 29 days is a long time, but that would be nice. Gatsby Garden Rosa, is that the little secret hallway? If you ever been on a Carnival Spirit class ship, usually like on the second or third, might be the third floor, towards the front, they have like a secret hallway that goes around, and it's just quiet. It's nothing, no music, just quiet. It's really peaceful place to go. But guess what? I went there, and somebody found me. And you have a long hallway. Picture a long hallway of like 15 tables. I sit at table number 2. Somebody else at a table number like 4. I mean, why? Go all the way down. And of course, I'm on the phone at the time. So anyhow, Bama Nola said, I love playing blackjack. I have no strategy for blackjack. All I know is that I'm going for 21. But you're not, Pedroza, and that's the irritating thing. But you're not going for 21. You're just trying to beat the dealer. And there's certain rules where the dealer has to hit, so that you let the dealer hit. Again, as I said, that's don't want to bore you with my blackjack. Danny D, welcome in. Been a member for a month. Thank you, Danny D. Thank you to all my members. I appreciate you guys. And Betty Shorts. She puts out more content, and they're doing 2 or 3,000. So every day she has a short that's doing 2 or 3,000 views. It's incredible. Betty says it's 5:28. Yep, thank you. For those to figure someone would find you at. Believe it or not, they did. I thought, it's always been like a favorite hideout. Going there. I didn't know the name of it, but yeah. Bill, I am going to hire someone to go on the same cruise as you, and they will not introduce themselves, and their primary goal is to follow you around and sit next to you. Yeah, they do. That just means I'll go back to the room. I'll get away. I have my ways. Hey, how's it going? Up to it has to hit up to 17, Pedroza. Globies Travels, I just play slots. I don't have time to think. Just push the button. I do like slots. When I play slots, I like to go $100 in machine, but have instead of betting like 88 cents, maybe bet $3 or $4 to spend, $5 to spend, sometimes even $10 to spend. It's over quick, but if you win, it's worth it. You really sound like you wanted a solo cruise. No, see, I don't mind mind being around people, but there's a lot of times when I sit by myself and I'm not part of the group, I don't understand why somebody would come sit next to me. It doesn't ruin my day or anything like that, and I'm not. Why did you sit here? I'm not like that. I just wonder why. And somebody told me that some people have anxiety as far as being alone and things like that. So, I try to look at it that way. But yeah, if I sit by myself, and Keisha, I know there's times you've sat by yourself, wanted to read a book, and let me come sit right next to you, and see if that doesn't ruin your flow for the day. But I cruise a lot of solo cruises, so these are just some of the things I noticed, like as far as solo cruising. Oh, I made it to the bottom. Good. So I think the next 4 days we have Hawaii ports. So I probably will go live more this weekend, and it should be, again, should be fun. It should be fun because these ports are kind of like what I want to do in other ports. I think most of the ports we don't leave until 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night, and I like staying in the ports at night. I like to see, they have a some of the ports have like a sunset cruise or things like that. Depends on how much they are. I may have to try that. 4 minutes in the house trying to show some support with both YouTube channels. Kenny, I appreciate it. So, I mean, I do love it. And right now, you can see it's getting a little cloudy. I hope it doesn't start raining before I get off. Back over there, it's kind of clear, but hopefully it doesn't rain. But the temperature wise, I mean, it was like low 80s, so it's even if it rains a little bit, I'll be fine. And I plan on getting in the water anyway, as long as there's no lightning. I'll be all right. Pedroza says, I am excited. My cruise in November is going to be an overnight in Cabo. Wow, Cabo would be so much fun. It would be the first overnight port for me. Cabo would be fun. I did it last year. I did an overnight in Honolulu, I believe. And it was so much fun. I mean, basically, it's a hotel room. And so you can get on and off at any time. Someplace else, they would not let you get off after a certain time. And I can't remember which port it was. It wasn't Carnival. It was another cruise line. It was like late, but you couldn't stay there late. It was kind of weird. So, well, if we can't get off the ship, why are we still here? Because I was supposed to overnight in St. Petersburg, but that entire port got canceled. Well, St. Petersburg is having a few issues. Come along, Bill. Cabo in November is free on the casino rate. It all depends. I know free sounds good, but even free cruises cost. So it all depends. And I think I have a 16-day cruise to the Panama Canal in October. So I'll look at it. I'll see what kind of deal I can get to be out there. Keisha, I've been trying to figure out why they kept moving beside your head. It's your other camera. Oh, yeah. There's a camera. Let me see. Right there. I just have it sitting in the windowsill so that you can just see Hawaii. What? Sitting on the dock of the bay. Just so you guys can see it. This is true. You still have to pay port fees and gratuities. But then your excursions, your drinks, and things like that. So it's a lot cheaper. I can't complain. But free is kind of misnomer. Are you using Prism? I don't know what Prism is. I have no idea. I don't think I am because I don't know what it is. I had a problem yesterday. I think yesterday I was typing a message to somebody in a group chat, and I guess my message was inappropriate. So I got blocked on Facebook Messenger. Facebook. And even like today, when I try to go sign on to Facebook, um, to broadcast, usually I broadcast on Facebook, Instagram, and what's the name. But anyway, I couldn't sign into Facebook, and then they were asking me like, "Well, what's your password?" I don't know my password. I put my fingerprint up here, and it goes to my Facebook page. I don't know what my password is. Controversial cruising, Scott. Welcome in. Was talking about your broadcasting. I use StreamYard. Scott and I, we're trying to work. We're trying to work a cruise out. It's the inaugural cruise for Margaritaville at Sea, June 14th. So I'm going on there. So we're trying to get Scott down there, and I believe he's going to try to go on it too. So you will be doing some cruise talk or cruise talk live um, from Margaritaville at Sea, the new ship, the Islander. Let you know how our opinion. Now he's been on the older ship, so he can tell you the difference between the two. It should be like night and day, but he'll be able to do that. But I can give you my opinion as far as the ship itself. But I for one, see, I don't mind an older ship. I mean, I may talk junk every now and then, and I may get jealous when I see people on the Icon of the Sea or seas, but like this particular ship that I'm on right now, it's I'm looking ahead in the chat. It's a lot of fun, and as it's not that large, and the steakhouse is called Nick and Nona's Steakhouse instead of the steakhouse, but it's still the same steakhouse. But they have a Red Frog pub. You go there, that's where the karaoke is. I like it. Now I gotta admit, I mean, I don't know if it's because it was an older ship, but for the first 3 days, it rocked. And I understand I've been through storms or around storms before, and this one it went on for 3 days, and you definitely see people weren't coming out the room. It wasn't crowded. They're out now, and I got to admit, I was looking forward to a little short time today too. Yeah, it's a little older. The last time I was on the Miracle was 2009, and back then it was probably I thought it was nice. I don't know what they're doing. Keep an eye on them. I can't keep my eyes on them. But I again can't wait to get back. Just to tell you about my experiences. I think everybody should try to do Hawaii. Everybody, and I know it again. I know it's tough because of work and obligations like that, but do a longer cruise because you get to meet so many people from all over, and it's most of the time it's not high and by because if you have 15 days, well, you see the same people for 15 days. So everybody should try to if you can. The Carnival Miracle does a really good job of distributing people. Our cruise was totally full, but there was always space. It does. The shows have been. I haven't been in any of the comedy shows yet, but even karaoke, which on a lot of other ships, it felt crowded. I was able to walk into karaoke. I will say this though, when you do longer cruises, the age of the passenger rises. I'm on here. I'm feeling like the young buck. Well, okay, maybe not quite that young, but you get my drift. I mean, it's the age rises. I'm planning on doing the Pride of America with Norwegian. It's a 7-day island Hawaii. I've heard of that one. That one, they don't have any gambling on it, but it's like an American. It's based out of the U.S., so it should be a good time. What did Carnival do recently? Oh, they changed something about back to back. How they do back to back cruises. If you're doing a back to back cruise, I'll talk about that probably next week. What time is it? Normally, I have a clock going up here, and it tells me to know, hey, you're running out of time. Because again, don't forget. First of all, if you have not hit the like button, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. And if you can share me out, share me out. Also, at the end of this live, there should be a premiere. Hopefully I set it up right. You know, oh, I see what you're talking about. I just noticed that. You're seeing that reflection right here. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I got you. Hopefully I set it up right. So at 6 o'clock Eastern time, you should be getting a new video from me. And then Monday, I am going to do. I'm falling behind in my videos. Monday, I'm going to try to do the embarkation for this particular cruise. I'm going to try to keep up with this one. So Monday at 5 p.m. Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I'll do the embarkation for the Miracle. Cruise Nuts, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for the kind words. Rooted, normally I do not decorate it. I do have a magnet for my door, but the door on some ships, it isn't strong enough to stick on the door. Like this particular door, the magnet itself wasn't strong enough to stick on the door, but it has like Warm Strong Adventures and a scan code where you can scan it and to pull up my information. So normally I do that. I don't do much of anything else. I may start, but a lot of people do, and it really does. I can find my room because of the decoration other people have. Because if you get off the elevator, you look to the sides, it doesn't say, you can't see right away whether it's even or odd, and it just helps when somebody else's door is decorated. It's like, oh, I know I'll go to that side, or oh, I know I'll go to the other side. So, but I don't do that. I've been, passing out my ducks. I don't think I have anybody that posted any ducks, any of my ducks. So I don't know if anybody's, well, they found them because they're definitely not there anymore. But they haven't posted them saying, oh yeah, I found one of your ducks. Antoinette, have a whole lot of fun, my friend. It's been fun. The last live I did a little too much. I haven't had a chocolate martini since. I did have another drink though. Rum punch and wine. Those have been my go-tos. I wonder how many ducks the crew keeps. I hope they keep a lot of them. Just talking to them, they like it. They like to find ducks. They like talking to you. They find out that you do YouTube and they want to be on it and want to know when it's coming out. I try to explain to them the problem is, if I videotape you right now, it may be 2 weeks before it comes out, so you got to watch. But most of the crew, a lot of the crew, whenever you walk by, if you're filming, they want to be part of the video. So I think they enjoy it. I'm talking to my cabin steward, and it's like, hey, are you gonna be able to get off any time in Hawaii? No, you got to work every day. It's like, that sucks. So if you can, be nice to to the workers. Let them know that you appreciate them, because without them, really, how much fun would you have? Well, I still would have fun, but you get it, people. You get it. They drop off now again. They drop off on the daily, what do they call it? The pamphlet that they schedule, and I know I just use my phone most of the time. They pass them off, so I got to stack them in my room. I never look at them, but I don't even know what's going on today, you know. But again, if we're in port to 10:30, I probably won't even go to dinner. I have late dinner. I have dinner at 7:45. Fun times. Thank you, Scott. I have dinner late 7:45, which I love, by the way. And I probably won't be back on the ship by then, so I'll probably try to grab dinner somewhere on the island. The crew loves it when they're on video. It's more likely you will remember their name on the survey. Yes, on their survey. I try to do that. Everybody that is kind to me, I try to make sure I mention them on the survey. If I find a crew member I really like, I always go get a selfie so I can get a picture of their name tag for the survey. Those mean promotions for them. It could, and I also heard it means like days off. If they get enough where people say, "Hey, attaboy," and things like that, they get time off, and I think that means it would mean a lot to me when you look at how many hours they work, because I see people in the morning and then later on that night it's like, it ain't no way you're still working this time of night. Well, I had a couple of hours off in the afternoon. Really? So sometimes I feel bad. Right, they get shifts off, not days off, which to most of us that sounds crazy. Yeah, you work 7 hours in the morning, get 5 hours off, come back and work another 6 hours. What? What? So if I can either get some sleep or get off the ship for a couple hours. What? Most of us wouldn't be able to do that. At least not for me. So what else? I'm starting to see again, it's tough to tell if those are rain clouds or not. But it does look like more blue skies are kind of sort of heading this way. Like if you look at the clouds, they're heading to where the blue clouds are heading our way. So, whoops, that's the hope. Because I know I don't bring rain gear. I'm surprised that I haven't heard anybody mention going to a Walgreens. Usually, a lot of times, like the crew or even people here, where's the nearest Walgreens? And I never understood it, but I guess souvenirs are cheaper at Walgreens, especially like a place like this, because you're in town. You're not like in some port area. By the time you walk the 3/4 of a mile to get outside the port area, you're in town. So people look for Walmart to get the cheaper souvenirs. And even though I don't get most time I don't get souvenirs, I'll probably grab me a Maui shirt. Maui strong. So we will see. Don't forget, people. It looks like 9 minutes. 9 minutes from now, new video is going up. So make sure you stay for the premiere afterwards. Appreciate it. I don't think I did a redirect this time. I was so busy trying to make sure I had the times right that I don't even think I did a redirect. In Puerto Vallarta, Walmart has handed down the cheapest souvenirs, and they're just across the street from the ship. Yes. Yeah. A lot of people, when you pull into the port in Puerto Vallarta, there's a little beach that you can go down there with hotels. So you just walk off the ship and walk down to the beach in the hotels. But if you go outside the port area, there's like a shopping center there and a Walmart. And you go over there and get all your souvenirs. And easy peasy. to me, safe. I know some people worry about safety down there in Mexico. What type of foods do you like? So far, I'm meat and potatoes type of person. So if you give me, some kind of protein like a, a, I prefer steak, beef, and pork, but I do chicken also. So that and like a baked potato, I'd be happy. So those are the things I like to eat, and then I like, a dessert. I like trying different desserts. I don't. I always get the chocolate melting cake, like maybe once, but after that, I try to do something else. I'm not a big pie guy, but if it's a cake or something like that, then I'll try it. How'd you feel with no cruise talk live yesterday? I didn't. I didn't mind it, Scott. To be honest with you, because I we had just the night before we had switched our hours, so I was totally lost, and it was about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and I was tired as can be. I was tired as could be. So I wound up laying down because I had the dinner, the alfresco dinner at 7:30. So I think about 5 o'clock I laid down from 5 till 6, and then got ready for the dinner. So it was a good break. Hey, how's it going? It was a good break. It was my fault because I don't even think I put out anything on my YouTube page saying sorry, no show tonight. So hopefully nobody was looking for it. Everything in Hawaii is expensive. It is. Again, I don't buy a lot off the island. I am going to look. I want to do some more spam. A lot of people cook spam. So if you go into what store is it? Is it ABC stores? Is it here? Well, anyway, they have little local stores, kind of like 70, a little better than 7-Elevens, but like 7-Elevens, and they have like the little spam sandwiches, and I want to try that again. I enjoyed it the last time that I had it, and I forget what port I was in, and I enjoyed it. I have never had spam in my entire life until then, but it was. I mean, it was good. Would I turn down a steak for it? No. The people, Scott. Hold on, Scott. I think Scott and Jimmy the astute tourist. They're doing a show tonight, Thursday's trivia. So make sure you go by there tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Musabi spam sushi. Yes, and I think the last time did this, Pedroza, you were telling me about that, and that's what I tried, and I enjoyed it. Make sure you guys Thursdays cruise and travel trivia. Check them out. Oh, here we go again, Scott. No, people, never mind. Never mind. They are not doing it again this week. Jimmy, I hope you feel better, Jimmy. So no Thursday trivia tonight. Scott, you must feel really lost. One day whenever you get a chance, come on up. We're gonna do a live. I'm gonna be on a Miracle, so come on up one day. We'll send me a message whenever you're free. Betty says it's 5:55. It's 5:56 right now, so I got about 4 more minutes to wrap this up. Thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. I feel totally lost. When I'm at home, I have like 3 screens, and I have everything is right there at my fingertip. Here's Facebook, here's Instagram, here's Twitter or X. So it's so different right here, right now. I don't even have like a YouTube open tonight. So I'm counting on all my monitors to keep me safe, which they have. Thank you, monitors. I appreciate being here. Oh, moderators, and I appreciate it. All the crew, all the members of the channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, one of the mods dropped one from, and well, that's Ken. That is my problem. I should have had it pinned up there. I didn't. If they can, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Matter of fact, let me see.
Now I understand.
See if I can find this real quick for you. Oh, I found it. Hold on. Give me a second. Paste. That is, hey, Trish the Natural, welcome in, welcome in. That is the link for the premiere right after this show. As I said, I believe it's going to Nassau. So if you can tune in, I'd appreciate it. And if you do tune in, make sure you hit the like button, and also leave a comment. It always helps when you leave comment, and people watching, they think, oh, that's a good channel. Look at all the comments. So make sure you leave a comment. With that, it is 5:59, and I am going to get ready to get off here because guess what? In less than a minute, the premiere starts for my latest video. Make sure you go check it out. Thank you so much for being here. And as I always like to say, unless I've been drinking too much, make sure you stay strong and embrace the journey. And I am going to be out of here. Bye-bye, everybody.